Hey guys, Akio here. Before we get started, please like and subscribe to this video. And yeah, I'm going to be talking about how to balance sports and school as a Division I athlete. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so balance is, one of those words you really need to think about when you're in, for example, my position as a D1 athlete, or even if you're just busy with everyday life. Balance is something you need, and it's very healthy. Without balance, things can get kind of hectic and things can kind of go downwards, without you even knowing sometimes. So yeah, it's important to have balance, and I'm just going to be talking to you guys about the 5 or 6 key ways to stay balanced as a Division I athlete, because our schedule is pretty hectic. Okay, so the first tip is communication. Maintaining communication with your professors or with your teachers. At the end of the day, your teachers are the one that are going to be giving you your work, giving you your grade, and looking after you. So you want to make sure that that communication between you guys is 100%. Everything is honest. You have respect for her, and you show her that you actually care, or you show him that you actually care. For example, let's say you go on a trip and you can't do the exam, you can't do the test, but you're a student that never goes to class. How do you think she's gonna think when you ask her, oh, I need to make up this exam time or whatever? She's gonna be like, oh, well, you're never in class, you're never present, and you don't show the respect that I'm showing you. So you got to make sure that you're showing respect. You make up your exam hours, your class hours, everything, and you just show her that you care, because at the end of the day, she will help you, and you'll be surprised with the grade you get just from communicating with your professor. So that's tip number 1. Keep that in mind. It's very important, even if it is not your favorite professor or you don't really like them that much. It's important to have a good communication with them, and that'll help you. Okay, tip number 2 is schedule. Have a schedule planner, have like a timetable with all your assignments, like all your sports activities, like have a calendar for everything. So every day you can have it on your phone. Throughout the day you can always check on it, or if you have it like on a little binder, you can always check on that too, and you can just check off the things you need to do for the day. And by the end of the day, if you have everything checked off, you know that you've done everything that you've had to do. So that's also a very good tip. I do that all the time for my assignments and my exams, because we're always on the road, we're always flying somewhere. So it's just important to make sure you're on top of your classes, because at the end of the day, you do need a good GPA if you want to continue to play soccer. I actually feel like keeping a calendar of your due dates and your assignments makes you do them quicker, because you see them, it's there. It might be due in a week or 2, and you'll just be like, you know what, I'm already kind of ahead. Let me just do a couple more assignments. Let me just get ahead a little bit. And that's why it's very important. You just stay super organized, and you're literally just ready for whatever comes for you during the day. Okay, so tip number 3 is having the right attitude. Having the right attitude is probably the most important tip for me, especially. And it just means, being mentally tough, being mentally ready, and just being able to endure anything that's coming your way. And I'm going to show you here just a little clip of the meaning of attitude. Attitude is the only word that equals 100%. So that's why it's very important. So you look at the alphabet, you got 25 letters in the alphabet, and each letter has a number. So A, for example, would be 1, because it is the first letter in the alphabet. So if you add up all the letters in the word attitude, you get 100%. And that just tells you that you need to have 100% attitude when you're in tough situations, especially as a D1 athlete, very busy, traveling all the time, having schoolwork to do, having to deal with professors, advisors, other students, and being out there helping out the volunteering community and stuff like that. You just got to always have the right attitude, and it honestly just sets you up for greatness. I also want to tie in with attitude. It also comes to sacrifice, because having a strong attitude is going to mean you're going to have to sacrifice things that you like, things that you want to do, because at the end of the day, you're trying to reach your end goal of playing professional someday. That's my goal. Or, working a great job one day. You're going to have to make sacrifices, and the sacrifices you make will pay off in the long run. So what I like to do was every evening, I would save 2 hours, 45 minutes, where I can do some extra work, soccer, workout, anything, lifting, 45 minutes. and an hour and 15 minutes of just pure studying and, you know, catching up or getting ahead, and always having those 2 hours to myself every single evening. And that was really good for me, set me up for massive success in my junior year. And I'm going to show you guys my GPA here. I got a 4.0. So, you know, these little things help you when you prioritize your time and you really think about what's important for your future. Okay, so tip number 4 is prioritizing what's important. So you got to think of it like this: parties and, you know, hanging out with friends all the time and going out drinking or whatever, all that stuff, that's always going to be there for you. It's always going to be there as a college student. But things like school, if you fail, you're kicked out, you lose everything, right? And for sports, you got to make sure you're putting the time in and you're getting what you're putting in, you know, because for a player like me, I want to go pro, and, you know, that's my end goal. So I got to make sure that I'm prioritizing my sports and I'm prioritizing getting a good GPA and doing well in classes, because that's what's going to set me up for success, not going out and having fun and having a laugh all the time with my friends and, you know, just going out to party and stuff. Those things, they'll come with time and you can enjoy them from time to time, but you got to really prioritize what's important and what's going to set you up for your goals. Okay, the last tip number 5 is asking for help. A lot of people think that asking for help shows weakness, and that's not the case at all. You know, when you're asking for help, you generally don't know what's really going on and you're trying to find the answer. So there's nothing shameful in that. There's nothing wrong in asking for help. You can always ask your teachers, professors, even friends that you feel that, you know, understand what's going on. You know, you can learn something from them and you can find your answers easily instead of struggling on your own and, you know, trying to catch up and trying to see what's going on and what's everyone doing. But asking for help is very important. You know, in our case, we have advisors. We're blessed with counselors, tutors, all sorts of that stuff. They help you with writing. They help you with, you know, schedule planning. And it's great. It's a great way to set you up for success when you ask for help, because you never know, you can find your answer quicker than you think. I like to surround myself around people that I know can help me. Older people, you know, like tutors, seniors, just people that understand the game and understand what's going on around the school within the sports and academics, all that stuff. You know, I like to surround myself around successful people, so I'm always learning and always feeding off of them. And then, you know, one day I'll be successful and I can just do the same for others that are seeking that same attention. So guys, always ask for help. It's important and you'll get what you want. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys learned something from it. I hope you guys found out ways that you can balance your sports and your school better. If you have any other questions, comments, please comment down below, or, you know, DM me personally. I'll answer all your questions. And yeah, you guys have a great day. Make sure you stay determined, driven, and disciplined. And don't forget to like and subscribe this video, guys. Thank you so much. Peace out.